Hi again, I'm Stephen Wessner, CEO of Predictive ROI, still in lovely Florida, beginning of December. Nice little break from the snow in Wisconsin, so that's always lovely. Getting ready to head back to Wisconsin though tomorrow, and looking forward to being back in the trenches and in the process of helping my fellow leaders, Eric and Catherine, run the business. So really looking forward to that. And so Eric and I are just finishing up a few days here at a workshop. A financial workshop. Money Matters was the name of the workshop, led by Drew McClellan, one of our clients. He's the CEO of the Agency Management Institute that I mentioned just a couple of weeks ago, shooting that video, that very uncomfortable video in the Orlando airport, because I'm still getting used to that process and so forth. So what I want to share with you today is a lesson on the power, again, or maybe not a lesson, maybe it's more of an illustration on how important that if we're going to double down in our business in 2019, as I've been encouraging you to think about over the last several weeks, if we're going to double down on that, and if that's truly a goal for you in 2019, as it is for my Predictive ROI team and me, then you're also going to need to double down on your associations, your inner circle, and maybe that's mentorship. Maybe that's people that you spend your time with, but you're gonna need to double down on that too. And here's what I mean. So this workshop that we attended this week, that Eric Jensen and I, my business partner here at Predictive ROI, this workshop that we attended this week, this was actually our fourth time in attending the same workshop. On the surface, that might seem like, that's crazy. Why in the world would you take the time to attend the same workshop 4 times? It's time away from home, time away from the business, time away from family, time away from teammates, the expense of that. Why would you do that? And we even received that question from fellow attendees when they found out this was the 4th time that we had been to the same workshop. And the way that I answered that this week was, we do that for a couple of reasons. One, because the curriculum changes, so Drew is a facilitator, instructor, as he continues to learn lessons from other agency owners and stories and so forth, he blends that into the curriculum along with the rock solid lessons that are the bedrock of the curriculum. And so then that makes the curriculum, different each time and even more and more valuable each time. So that's a great thing for us to kind of be remarinated in. But then the other piece, which is the point of this video, is that the people in the room are different. And that's exciting to hear their stories, their trials, their tribulations, where they've had successes, right? And where they've had failures and maybe some of their biggest money concerns within their business. Like Eric and I want to learn from some of those agencies that are further ahead for where we want to be in the next several years, or maybe battling with some of the same challenges and struggles that we are currently trying to solve. So we want to be able to learn from them, and being able to spend 2 days in a conference room, during lunches and breaks and so forth, being able to ask questions, that gives us an opportunity to take some of those lessons like, oh my gosh, that same challenge, that's how they solved it. Let's put that into our business because it's part of us doubling down for 2019. It's important for you to spend time with people who are moving at a pace and tempo that is faster than you. They've already solved problems that you're trying to solve right now, because you can learn from their mistakes and from their failures and from their successes. So doubling down on your associations, mentorship, your inner circle, all of that is critical in 2019. So now on the back side of that workshop, Eric and I are sort of digesting all these lessons and making copious notes and putting those into, our 2019 strategy. And we're like, oh, okay, well, that's how that agency hired 75 people last year. 75 people in 1 year. So great opportunity. Had we not attended the workshop for the 4th time, we would have never met some of the people that we met over the last couple of days and learned from their successes and their failures. So that was an exceptional learning opportunity. I encourage you to rinse and repeat on education, and in that process, also doubling down on the associations, the people that you meet in that experience, because that could be the exact ingredient that you need in order to be successful as you double down in 2019. I hope that's helpful. Please do leave me some questions, concerns, comments in the fields below. busy pool area, in the fields below, because that's what helps us get better each and every day. And I look forward to seeing you back next week. Until then, double down and onward with gusto.